Everyone tells you that you should use a sunscreen, and there's no dearth of sunscreens available in the market. You walk into a supermarket, you see a sunscreen with so many factors: SPF, PA, broad spectrum, water resistant, gel based, lotion, cream. How do you know which sunscreen to select? Hi, I'm Dr. Suvina Attavar, aka the Skinnovative Doctor. I'm a dermatologist and a hair transplant surgeon. Let's talk about how to select a sunscreen for your skin. So let's start out by dissecting the various indices that are mentioned on the label of a sunscreen. The most common label that you all are aware of is the SPF or the sun protection factor. Now, SPF actually measures the protection a sunscreen can provide against UVB rays. So, for example, if a sunscreen has an SPF of 30, it means that this particular sunscreen can provide up to 30 times protection against UVB compared to if you were not wearing any sunscreen at all. Next, we see something called as the UVA Seal or the PA factor. Now, both of these determine the protection a sunscreen can provide against UVA radiations. So, a PA factor actually means that what amount of protection that particular sunscreen can give against persistent pigment darkening, or in simpler terms, sun tanning. The third thing is something called as the Booth Star rating, which is usually present at the back of a sunscreen packet. Now, Booth Star tells you how balanced a particular sunscreen is. That is, how well a protection it can provide against UVA, UVB, visible light, infrared light. Apart from these factors, there are some other indices which are also mentioned on a sunscreen. Water resistance is one of them. Now, water resistant actually means that a sunscreen can stay on top of the skin for at least 40 to 80 minutes after swimming, water exposure, or after sweating. We also now know that visible light as well as infrared radiations that come from your kitchen appliances or the laptop screens or the TV screens can also lead to photoaging. So, how do you know that a sunscreen protects against these? So usually sunscreens which protect against visible as well as infrared radiations come labeled with either an HEV marking or an IR marking. So now that you know what are the indices you need to look in for, what would be an ideal sunscreen? An ideal sunscreen would be something which gives you a broad spectrum protection, which means protection against UVA, UVB, visible light and infrared radiations. Along with this, for Indian skin, at least an SPF of more than 30 would be good, a PA factor of 3 or more, and a Booth Star rating of 3 or more. I hope you now have some clarity on how to select a sunscreen for your skin. Feel free to drop in your queries in the comment section if there's anything that needs to be addressed. Bye for now.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos by us.